Well, it's over, at least for now, anyways. Halloween ends. It is time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by CritiX.com, a place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's here. The end. The end is near. The end is here. Halloween, the horrific conclusion of the 1978 horror film by John Carpenter has finally somewhat has come to an end. So they say. But we know how these things always turn out. When the money comes rolling in, does it really ever end? We shall see. But now we're talking about 2022, which was connected to the 2018 and the 2019 follow-ups to the 1978 Halloween. They kind of scrapped all the old ones, came in with this new, fresh idea to continue the story 40 years later after the original. And they announced early that this was going to be a trilogy of films, which would bring back the iconic role of Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and she agreed to this. So let's fast forward to 2018. We got Halloween. Use the same title. Don't know why they did it, but they did it anyways. And it seemed to do well. It worked well for a lot of fans. A lot of die-hard Halloween franchise lovers really went into it and walked out of it like, yo, this is it. This is how you do a sequel. I was one of them. I agreed. Then they had the 2019 follow-up, which I want to say it dropped during the pandemic era. They did the theater and and on Peacock, Universal's streaming service, Halloween Kills, which is the follow-up to the Halloween 2018, which was received mixed. A lot of people weren't with it. A lot of people were with it. I was one of the people that was with it. I thought it was a great follow-up to that 40-year gap. And when I talk about this next one, I'm going to give you a little bit of why I felt that Halloween Kills is superior to not only this one, but even its predecessor, the first 2018 reboot. I have my own reasons on why I like it. But now we are here in 2022, and we finally get to see the exciting conclusion to this Laurie Strode, Michael Myers debacle. And in good fashion, I normally would not spoil things when I talk about it, but this is gonna kind of be spoiler-ish. I'm gonna do my best to not, give away too much. But in order for you to understand why I feel the way about this film, I think I gotta kind of give you a clear-cut idea. So please, this is fair warning. If you want to go into this thing blind and you don't want anything to spill over and leak onto the computer screen or whatever, please exit now. Go see the film. Watch it on Peacock or watch it in a movie theater like I did, which is the best way to watch any kind of movie. And then come back and then share your thoughts with me. You can agree or not agree with what I say, and that's fine, because movies are subjective, and this is what this community is for, to talk about the things we love and the things we hate. So now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Halloween Ends. Now, what did I think about this film? Going in, my expectations were pretty medium. They weren't low and they weren't high, because like I said, I enjoyed 2018 and I enjoyed Halloween Kills. I thought they both were great films. I thought Halloween Kills depicted the ante up, or the massive chaos that was caused in the film before it, and the 1978 film. I thought that it was a great rise of action in the middle of the story, and then the ending. You know, Laurie loses someone very close to her. I'm not gonna spoil that because maybe some people haven't even seen it, but maybe she has lost. She not maybe, but she loses someone very close to her, and then it leaves you on a cliffhanger that's like, whoa. We all know Laurie. We know how she gets down. This next one, this last one, is gonna be fucking balls to the wall, and we that's what you expect when you get out of it when you leave that one. This one, it doesn't even feel like the same movie at all. I went into this movie and walked out of this movie scratching my head like, what the hell did I just watch? This is not Halloween to me. I don't feel like this movie is Halloween. It doesn't feel like it's Halloween. It feels like it wants to be in the Halloween universe, but I don't know what happened. What went wrong? Like, we had two decent follow-ups to the 1978, and then we just go on left field in this thing. Like, there's new characters introduced into this thing that take front and center in this film. One in particular, a new character by the name of Corey, who is front and center in this entire storyline. And by the end of it all, you're still like, why? Why is Corey the premise of this movie? You don't get that. You don't get that explanation. He just is. I mean, he's just front and center in this movie. It opens up, when the movie opens up, it opens up with a situation with Corey, and the situation, I'm telling you right now, you don't see it coming. You will not see it coming at all. And when that happens, you literally get the tone of this movie, and you're just kind of like, whoa, that was interesting. What? Where are we going right now? From jump, you're uncomfortable from jump. You're just like, what is going on? So then, we get into our main characters, the people we know. We see Laurie, we see her granddaughter, who are the only two people who survived in their family, anyways, from the previous films. Her daughter, played by Andy Matichak, I think I'm saying. I always butcher the names. I'm pretty sure that's her name. She plays Allison. Allison and Laurie are living together now. Here's where things get a little even weirder. Laurie Strode is on a different wave in life. She's on a different wavelength. You think going into this, she's on a rampage. She wants to know where Mike is, where Michael is, and no. She's come to terms and is at peace and is baking pies and celebrating the holiday, not the holiday, but the Halloween spirit in the small town of Haddonville. This also takes place 4 years later from Halloween Kills. This takes 4 years after that. There are some things that I'm leaving out, so there will be some surprises for you guys, but that's all I'm gonna leave that there with you guys. I'm not gonna go further past that because I don't want to ruin what happens and what's going on. But for the most part, the tone of this movie feels completely different. And then I kind of reserved myself, and I was just like, let me watch, let me see where this goes. Maybe they're building, maybe they're creating new stakes because everyone's gone and they've lost everyone, and there's really nothing left to hold on to at this point. So if Michael Myers was to come back, they need to have stakes. So maybe they're building new stakes. People are in a good place. People are happy. People are forgetting about the past and the massacres and things of that nature and making new friendships and things like that. So maybe they're building new stakes for us to hold on to for when the shit really hits the fan. And no, not at all. No. Instead, we get a lot of new characters who that you immediately hate so much that you're waiting, watching your watch and watching the clock on when they're gonna get theirs. And there's a lot of things that don't make sense for people. I am so, and trust me, I'm giving you review light. I'm giving you my review light. This is not like, I don't want to ruin the experience for people. I want them to go in for themselves and walk out of this thing. But it's not the movie that you think you're gonna see. The trailer is really misdirecting us. The things that you see in it. we're all hoping for that Laurie Strode and Michael Myers showdown, which at some point, of course, as the trailer shows, that comes around. Is it a fulfilling, epic conclusion? It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It was not for me. It's a little bit confusing up until the point that we get the epic battle or face off or whatever you want to call it, because to me, and this is going to be my overall sum up of this movie, this is not, and I repeat, this is not a Michael Myers film. And that's the part that has me scratching my head and being so confused. I literally felt like I was being punked and I walked into the wrong film. The trailer is very misguiding. It's something else, ladies and gentlemen. It is something else, and it wasn't anything good for me. It might be different for you, but this is not the movie that I wanted to see and that I was hoping to see. Especially with all this hype about, it ends, Halloween ends, it ends, Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, the final battle, this is it. Yeah, no. I cannot wait for the world to see this because I feel like I'm alone out on this limb. I know there's a few of us out there that have seen this film already, and I have yet to see anyone really step forward and say anything. I think they even held the embargo for review till like close. So I probably won't. I'm not going to be a rebel. I'm not going to be a rebel and drop this. When you see this, you're going to be seeing it when everyone else is talking about it too. And we'll see how close we all are to one another. I mean, to me, I didn't enjoy it. I really thoroughly think that Halloween Kills is superior to this film because it matches everything else that's going on. The chaos, the craziness that's going on in this small town, and how this one man struck fear into the hearts of these people to the point where they were against one another and trying to band together, and it just all made sense to me. It all fell. I know a lot of people think it's ridiculous, the evil dies tonight and all that. Yeah, but put yourself in a small town in that situation. How would society act? It's no different than riots and no different than, it just made sense to me for that particular film. This one is something else, and I'm not with it. I didn't enjoy myself, and it's sad because I love horror. I'm a horror buff, but this is just, when it goes from the practical stuff to like, I don't even know what you want to call it. I don't even know what to call it, but it's not grounded. It's not as grounded as I was hoping it would be. And it gets a little weird, and Laurie Strode deserves better. I'm very shocked that Jamie Lee Curtis signed on to this third one. It might have been part of the deal with the other ones, but I really don't understand what she was thinking when she was like, yes, this script is it. That's the exciting conclusion. This is it, because it wasn't it. It was not it. Guys, girls, I really want to know what everybody thinks about this film. Please come back and talk to me and watch this. I want to know what you all think. Are you excited to see this? Did you watch the trailers and not get impressed? Do you think that it's going to bomb? Please come talk, like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, please check out wearecritics.com. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.